Rainworld is a game about death, despair, and bombs. In this survival platformer, you play as a creature called a slugcat trying to survive a forsaken industrial landscape after being separated from your family. In this game, you platform, fight, and stealth your way across an abandoned industrial world, hunting prey, evading predators, meeting allies, discovering hidden lore, and receiving enlightenment, all while making sure you're in a shelter once the rain arrives. Because when the sky darkens and you hear the rumbling, you're as good as dead. Rainworld is one of my favorite games because of its unique approach as a platformer and a survival game. The game's AI mimics an actual ecosystem where every creature has prey, a predator, and a specific habitat in which they can be found. The game is also incredibly challenging. You really feel like the odds are stacked against you when pitted against powerful predators and intense platforming, but you're not helpless either. You are both predator and prey after all. So, by harnessing the game's surprisingly broad array of skills, there's plenty to discover in this game. Rainworld is available for purchase on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. Starting a new game begins with an opening cutscene explaining the events leading up to the present. In the scene, you lived comfortably with your family, eating bat flies and sleeping comfortably in the warmth of your siblings. That all changed when a sudden storm came in and swept you away from your kin. And thus, your journey begins. So now we're in the game. Our objective is to survive? Honestly, when I first played this game, I had no idea where to go. The game starts you off with a short tutorial on basic mechanics such as eating, climbing poles, long jumping, and hibernating. But once you're through with that, you're completely on your own. Well, not completely. You do have somewhat of a guide. This little guy, Iggy. Iggy serves as your guide, sort of, throughout the game by pointing you in the general direction of where you're supposed to go, as well as identifying food sources and predators. The predators, which I may add, come in many unexpected forms, and your methods of dealing with them aren't always apparent, such as the lizards, Rainworld's most common predator. Their glowing heads deflect spears, so you'll need to hit their body in order to hurt them. You can do that by either sneaking around them or pelting them with a rock, which always flops them over, giving you a window to attack. Lizards also come in different colors, which have different abilities. Green lizards are slow, but strong. Purple lizards can climb poles. Blue lizards can climb along the background. White lizards can camouflage and grab you from afar with a sticky tongue. And red lizards kill you. And there's plenty more where that came from. This game will keep you on your toes one way or another. I can guarantee you that. But, of course, you could always try to sneak past every threat you face, but personally, that's not my style. Though, admittedly, a more passive playstyle may benefit you through your preservation of karma. Karma is an essential mechanic to the progression of the game, and the way it works is quite simple. Hibernating will increase your karma level, but dying will lower it. Keeping your karma high is crucial, as many gates leading to different regions require your karma level to be at a certain minimum in order to pass through. You can also increase your maximum karma if you stumble upon echoes, which are vital to the completion of the game, and some more lore bits that I'm not going to get into in this video. There's plenty more to discover beyond the base game. There are modes such as Arena and Sandbox to test your mettle in a controlled environment, Safari to observe the ecosystem in its natural state, and there are even extra slugcats to unlock through DLC, which have their own special quirks and campaigns that can totally change the game as you know it, pitting you against new enemies and obstacles for a fresh and exciting experience. For example, you can play as the Saint for a more pacifist, exploration-focused adventure in a world taking place generations after the original campaign, where the deadly rain is replaced with a snowstorm, and you need to use your long tongue to grapple around enemies and explore new heights. If you prefer the opposite, you can commit genocide with the Artificer, who is much stronger than every other slugcat, which is necessary to take on a much more aggressive world that they live in. They also have this nifty bomb jump for extra maneuverability, as well as immunity to explosions, so I recommend them if you prefer a more aggressive playstyle. And if you're good at the game.